Good morning. I don't know why my camera doesn't want to focus. I am making us a very late, let's call it a brunch at this point. It's brunch. I think that's what it counts as. These are washed. I just haven't put them in the dishwasher because I have to empty out the dishwasher from all my clean dishes. Look at this. If you're like, oh my god, that's a lot of dishes. Don't freak out too much. I know I get messages of, you let your house get so dirty. You know what? My house is basically clean. It's just not maybe Instagram ready at all times, but I'm okay with that. Okay, we are doing waffles for our brunch breakfast because I also have leftover. Look at that beauty. Yeah. I also have leftover apple pie filling that I made for Abraham yesterday because I made turnovers for breakfast yesterday. Homemade, you know, I had the frozen, frozen pastry dough. I call it dust. Wow, the frozen pastry dough that I showed you in the last vlog. And it turned out really tasty. The pastry dough wasn't as like soft and fluffy as I was hoping it would be. It was a little bit denser. So maybe that's just the type of pastry dough that Trader Joe's sells, but it was good. I made our own filling from the apples that we picked, and it was really good. But I also made, just in a pie pan, I'll show you because I took it out to warm up. Oh yeah, Abraham's already been in there digging. I also made then just, I'm gonna sit you down here, my biscuits. I also made just the pie filling, no crust, to have for Abraham to eat. And I think that turned out pretty tasty. Oh yeah, I'm using the Klondike, no, that's not what it's called. Is it? Kodiak, the Kodiak cakes. I keep calling it Klondike cakes. That have a little bit more protein, a little bit more whole grains, because I think that'll be tasty. And then on top of these waffles, I'm gonna put that filling. Yeah, I'm making the food as I'm talking. Somebody's gotten a little hangry. Mommy had a lot of work to do, and he didn't want any of the snacks that I have available. So. Yeah, I do. It's true. Yeah, I'm not filming you, Biscuit. Very grumpy. So we're gonna have this with apple pie homemade filling. And I didn't add any white sugar or anything. So that always makes me happy. Oh yeah, let's see how this works. I'm gonna plug in Jish Puppy. Hold on, let's plug it in. This is such a poorly designed kitchen. Clearly the fool that designed it doesn't cook. But you know what? We're lucky to have a kitchen. We're lucky to have a kitchen that works, so I shouldn't complain. I just feel like Abraham's grumpiness has rubbed off today. Okay, we have batter ready. Debating adding an egg to this, but I found sometimes when I do that, it doesn't make as good a waffle batter. Okay, I'm gonna let that sit for a moment so I don't overbeat it. Don't overbeat your waffles, no. Don't know why that's a song, but it is now. Biscuits. Today, I'm gonna do some fall gardening. Whoop whoop. Always good. And I have a bucketload of calls that I have to do. They're just not fun. I'm picking them off. And I was supposed to go pick up a used bread machine off of Facebook Marketplace, but I don't know if I'm going to get to that. I think it's going to be late in the day if I get to it. Okay, the waffle maker is heating up. Just because I've ended up with so much on my plate, and it's already, you know, practically noon at this point. It is a kind of damp, cool but not cold fall day, but fall is definitely here. Sometimes this time of year we'll get like a little second taste of summer, and it does not look like that's coming. I think it's going to be a cool, damp fall and winter this year. I don't think we're going to have a warm heat wave. Oh well, that's what I was rooting for. Yeah, you know, especially since we can't travel anywhere. Oh, Abraham's dirt pile's coming along. We're moving some dirt, some gardening dirt over to make a little pile for him so I can watch him play in the dirt. It's really He loved it. It's pretty cute. Okay, I'm gonna finish up making waffles. I'm gonna bring you along on our gardening today because I have to cut down our giant dinosaur plants. Because they aren't making any more zucchinis. I was holding out. I thought we might get, like I said, that other heat wave and it would be worth keeping the plants, but it's not. So, okay, garden, let's do it. Let's get this day going. I feel like that's what needs to be done. The waffle maker just heated up. Let's waffle. Ooh. I wasn't gonna update you until we were done with breakfast, but turns out this does not make a good waffle mix. Nope. So I am making us pancakes instead. Yeah, it's just totally, this is the first time I've tried to use it to make waffles. It did not work. I'm gonna experiment and read a little bit because I like this mix. I'm sad it made absolutely inedible waffle. Oh my goodness. Okay, back to pancakes, but that was a bit of a waffle disaster. Ooh, whole grain pancakes, homemade, apple pie filling, and yogurt. Oh yeah, I'm gonna eat this puppy down like it's the last puppy I can find. Alrighty, we have, getting the gardening bag, put these all in, but we are ready to get gardening, get cleaning. It is gonna be such a before and after, you'll be amazed. Let's get started. Save these pretty blossoms and we're gonna stuff them and fry them tonight. Oh, we have like one little tiny zucchini that made it. Yay! So, you know, something's come from it. Look at my assistant gardener. Are you the best assistant gardener Mama could ask for?
Yep, I love swimming!
Wow, you're amazing. Obviously, close supervision. Wow, look at that! But he's just such a good gardener boy. I love watching him learn to take care of plants and tend to them. It's really lovely. I just want to show you the size of the leaves on this zucchini plant. So big, and we got like 2 zucchinis off of it. And all because of this dang blight from how damp it was this year. But I'm impressed that we grew a dinosaur plant. We have made so much more progress than I thought we would. It's one of the original mugs in the merch shop. The best meal in town. Still one of the funniest puns I've ever made up. But I'm so glad we got all that gardening work. We're doing a water break. I have no idea why Abraham is over there in his secret lair, aka the vegetable patch sitting in the middle of it. But it's so nice to have a sunny day. It's kind of hazy, and I don't know if that's fog or smoke, but I don't smell smoke, so that's a good thing. But it's just nice to be out in the sunshine, getting gardening done, and I got 3 times as much as I thought we would get done in that space of time. I still have to finish raking everything up that I've cut back, tossing it in the trash, or not the trash, but tossing it in bags to be rid of it, and then I'm going to lay down cardboard and then hay on top as mulch to help the soil and the weeds and everything over winter. But I'm not quite ready to cut the hay bales yet, so it's this tricky timing when I want to do everything. I might have to sacrifice one of my 4 hay bales that you saw behind me while I was talking earlier, because it is kind of time to do that, but I'm just really attached to my hay bales. I love it. Have you been following along on Instagram? I'm posting a lot of my merch, my tees and everything, as photos with the hay bales as backgrounds, and it just makes me so happy. And then, not today, but tomorrow, I think, I'm going to use the hay bales as a backdrop for some of my Spooktober photos. I went to the woods and took some photos for Spooktober, and then I want to have some more that are different themes. And I'm probably going to mix and match. I can't shoot the Patreon ones in front of the hay bales. Can I? I'm never sneaky, maybe. But I can definitely do the Spooktober ones. Oh, don't do that. That'll stab the wood. So, okay, beverage time. Cheers to sunshine and a bright mood. And an animal. Oh, he's so scary. He's so scary, Biscuit. Woohoo! Oh yeah, I think that cuts it for a day. I managed to pen a little bit of makeup and shoot some Spooktober photos for Instagram. I am drawing the young Mr. in Bean Bath. Oh, it has been a lovely day. You know, one of those days where like we got a lot done and it just felt nice. It was nice to have the sunshine. The fog is rolling back in now. I am going to take a bath after little dude is done with his and just kind of try to take it easy for the rest of the evening because, you know, busy, but good busy. I feel like that was a story I read or an interview I read with somebody that, you know, the good kind of tired, where you've done a lot of good things, you know, used your hands and your mind in the day, and it's a nice feeling. So, woo, I just realized somebody took down a balloon from our balloon garland. Two guesses for who did it. It wasn't me. I will see you in the next video. It would make me so happy if you went and grabbed yourself a copy of Which Way to Romance. Ooh, it's linked in the my books link from the description box. It is a spooky, feral, and wild ride in a witch's coven, perfect for this time of year. When we're all going and tinsel once about the body, you know. I'll see you in the next video. Hey, thanks so much for being a part of the channel, for coming along. I really feel like, I don't know, this fall I feel like we're back in it, we're having more fun with it. I really enjoyed adding in all of this year, all these vlogs, which at the beginning of the year I did not expect that, and somehow I just naturally fell into it. And it's been so nice to kind of let you biscuits back into my life. I feel like for a while I kind of stepped back a little bit because I was just having so much trolling and issues with that, that it kind of zapped the joy for me out of YouTube. And now I feel like I've kind of gotten some distance from that and some perspective. Maybe this year has been a good year, like maybe that's a great word for this year, is perspective. And it just made me happier to share with you biscuits again. So I'm glad we're back at it. I have a ton more vlogs and stuff and videos that I want to shoot for this month. And then we get to go into holiday mode. Because starting November, you know I put up my Christmas tree in November. Oh yeah, I'm still looking for a used Christmas tree that's inexpensive, or an inexpensive new one to stick in my bedroom, because I want 2 trees. I do. It doesn't have to be big. I just want lots of Christmas trees. But for now, I am so enjoying it. I'm really glad we decorated for Halloween. I've never done this before. We never decorate for Halloween other than like pumpkins, and maybe like a few tiny things. And this year I kind of went all out. I did balloons, I did pumpkins and lights and the bats all over the wall. Here, I'll show you biscuits. So I did bats and balloon arches, and the bats go all the way around the corner here. And you can't see it because the chair is in the way, but all the way up that wall too. And it's just been so nice to, I don't know, to celebrate each season. I feel like because we're home, one of my big lessons has been, unexpectedly, that it's just fun to celebrate everything. To celebrate, you know, we celebrate Easter and spring, and we really tried to do summer as best we could, and now really celebrating autumn and Halloween, and it's just nice. It's something that I want to carry over into every year, where we celebrate more as a family. That's a good thing. Okay, biscuits, I'm gonna see you in the next video. Oh. Well, no, as I lean over, I think I could take a nap. No, I'm gonna wait until bedtime. See you in the next video. I love you all, biscuits. Quarantine hug.